Welcome back. Hope you've been enjoying the lesson so far, and by now you should start to see a shift in mindset. Already you should be looking differently at the world, a better view of it, a better understanding of yourself. You should be more self-aware. So hopefully all these are applying to you. Thought we'd switch it up for a change. This is a nice day, make the most of it. You might see some ducks or something walking by me, or even dog walkers, but just stay focused. So yeah, with that being said, today's lesson is going to be about meditation, a very, very key part of high achievers. It's one of those things, one of those habits that needs to be part of your daily routine if you want to be better, if you want to actually improve yourself and work on self-improvement. Jesus, can you hear that? Swans or something. So meditation is just one of those things where it should be such a key part in your life and your daily routine, and you will benefit from it so much. So to start with, I never used to meditate, and I used to look at it as a bit weird. Like, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like just sitting there, like doing nothing. I even thought it was a waste of time to start with, but the more I understood it and learned a bit about it, then I've started to realise, like, yeah, I really should be doing this and taking the time for it. So if you are like me and where I was at and thinking, like, why should I do that? What's the point of meditating? Like, it's weird or it's uncomfortable. Like, I'm here to break it down and tell you why you should be and give you some benefits from it, and just help you out, because it will help you out in the long run. So to start with, what is meditation? Some of you might not know what it is. It's basically, in simple terms, just sitting there. A lot of it's breath focused and focusing on your breath, but it's just about maintaining focus and having a clear mind. And it can stem from, like, it can literally be as simple as a couple deep breaths. That's a form of meditation. Or it can be 3 minutes of breath work. And you can, like, have affirmations within the meditation. But yeah, there's loads of different types and stuff, but it is very simple, just sitting there and thinking of nothing. It sounds weird, but it has outrageous benefits that can really, really change your life. So, an example of meditation. Simple as that. We've just done our first meditation. I will make a little meditation for you to follow and recommend some apps for you to use to help you when you are a beginner and first starting out. But yeah, it's easy. It's fairly easy to do. So let's get into it. Our first thing we're going to speak about is, why should we meditate? Like, what is the point? What is the benefits? So the first thing I'm going to speak about is that it improves focus and concentration. So to have the ability to focus and concentrate on something, it's so powerful these days. Like, we're filled with that instant content and reels all the time, just constantly. Everything's changing. Like, you scroll, you can't focus on anything. On TikTok, like the focus thing, you have about 2 to 3 seconds to catch people's attention or before they lose it. So, like, social media is killing our attention span and focus and our ability to concentrate on anything. So we need to counteract that by bringing in some meditation, because we really need to work on that focus and concentration. Because whenever you get to deep work or anything that actually matters, it's going to require some focus and a certain level of concentration for you to get the job done. And if you can't do this because you're just too, like, you have such a short attention span and you can't focus on anything, then it's going to be a big problem. So we can counteract this by meditating. Simple as that. So that's the first reason why we should be meditating. The second reason is that it reduces stress and anxiety. Now, I'm one of those people who say, I don't get anxious. Like, I don't believe in I just don't think it applies to me. But I've come to realize that it's not something that you can choose. It's just something that's there. So no matter how brave you think you are or confident you think you are, we all suffer from some type of anxiousness at some point. Like, you can't deny it. It's just a realization. But what we can do is we can work on controlling it and reducing it. So we can do this by meditation. So reduce anxiety and reduce stress. Stress literally shortens life expectancy. So why, like, I feel I've got to the point now where I'm very good at coping with stress. I don't stress about anything that isn't worth stressing about. So I've done this by using meditation and incorporating it into my daily habits, and it's allowed me to deal with that stress, reduce anxiety, and just be calm, confident and positive all the time. Have a real understanding of how you react to things and control over your emotions. It's such a powerful tool, and we do all really need it. So that's reason number 2 why you should meditate. I mean, I could stop here and I should already convince you to meditate, but we'll carry on. So number 3 is it boosts creativity. Now you may think like, I'm not an artist, or like, why would I need to be creative? Well, you should be creative or want to be creative, because when you start writing down and start to think of more ideas, like that idea that you thought of, because you have a clear mind, it could be your next big thing, your next big venture, the next big business. You should be always trying to come up with unique and creative ideas, because if you come up with something that's no one has thought about before, then there's value to it. Everything around us was once an idea, was once a creative thought that someone had, and then they made it into a reality. So we should really be wanting to have that boost of creativity, and we can get to this by having a better awareness of ourselves and our mind through meditation. Another one, so I think we're on 4 now, yeah, I believe we're on 4, is it improves sleep. And sleep is such a critical part of our life, and if you want to be a high achiever, if you want to be successful, you've got to be taking all the measures, and sleep comes into that. Getting 8 to 9 hours sleep every night, and deep sleep, quality sleep, is so beneficial to how you feel every day. Because if you don't get the right sleep, and then you're not energized, you don't feel ready to conquer the day, and then you'll just, it's such an important thing to be able to conquer the day. So it improves sleep majorly. It will help you get into that deep REM sleep quicker, which is where it matters, where the sleep actually makes a benefit. So that's another reason why we should be meditating, is it improves sleep. Number 5 is that it increases our self-awareness. See, the more self-aware we are, and the more we know about ourselves, the more confidence we'll have within ourselves. The better you know yourself, the higher your self-esteem is, because you know what you're capable of. And the more capability you have, and that you know you have, you just do better things. Everything will be better, because you'll have the confidence to try new opportunities, start new things. It's just wins. Like, you can only get positives out of this. It's only positives. And it's just so important, and not many people know that. Like, who would have thought meditation did all those things? Like, I know I didn't. I know I thought meditation was a waste of time at one point. So I'm telling you now, like, it's all backed by research, and you can, if you're having doubts, just type it up on Google yourself. Benefits of meditation, or like find some scientific studies. But I guarantee you that all these things I'm listing, it will benefit your life so much. So overall, it will increase your well-being, and it will make that road to success a little bit quicker, a little bit smoother. That's the goal, is to get there as fast as possible, and to know we're doing everything we can in our power to get there as fast as possible. So if you're looking to reduce stress and anxiety, looking to improve sleep, boost confidence, have a higher self-awareness, improve focus and concentration, and just improve your overall well-being, then I definitely recommend meditating. Just, why not? Like, try it. What's the worst that's going to happen realistically? Nothing. Literally, just try it. Take my word for it. Give it a go. I will put I might even do a little meditation video myself for you to follow, because I like guided meditations. It just helps me keep focus. So I will do a little guided meditation at the end of this video, so you can get started right away. So you may be wondering, like, how meditation has all these benefits. So without getting too scientific, meditation activates your prefrontal cortex, like it's the front of your brain, and this part of your brain is responsible for decision making, focus, like reducing stress. So that's how it does it, is by activating the front of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, and you're basically training it. So it's going to be able to deal with things so much better, and your thinking and decision making is going to be so much higher. It's called your parasympathetic activity, and when you increase this parasympathetic activity, it helps you deal with stress. That's literally what it does. It reduces the response to stress, and it helps your decision making. So meditation can have all these benefits by activating your prefrontal cortex and increasing your parasympathetic activity. So you should definitely consider meditating. Hopefully I've convinced you enough now that you understand and you'll take action.